Hi guys, so in my previous video, I told us the importance of economics to everyone, and I told us that it is not only economists or the students of economics that studies and practice what economics, that everyone, so long as you are existing on this earth, you practice economics in one way or the other. So in this video, I'm going to list out some economic standards. We call it the systems of economics that everyone must have practiced or they are still practicing even up till now. So these standards or these principles, you as an individual, you must have engaged it in one way or the other, and you do not know. So let's get down to it. The first principle has to do with what? Economics is a way of life of the people. It is a simple way of life of the people. Now, the second one is that when you talk about inflation, the inflation that all of us are experiencing now, when you go to the market, you hold small money for hand. You know, if you buy you anything again, that is inflation. Now, inflation occurs when there is too much of money in circulation, whether in Nigeria, whether in Ghana, whether in China, anywhere in the world. That is how inflation occurs. And the third one is that trade can make everyone better off instead of competition. Trade can make every country who are involved in that trade better off instead of being competitive. Trade shouldn't be a form of competition. It should be a form of collaboration. Are you following me now? If Nigeria decides to trade with China now or with USA, it should be something that should make both Nigeria and China better off, not a competition. Then the fourth one is that rational people, those who are wise, they always think at the margin. They don't just act. They always think ahead before they act. For example, if you are eating now and maybe that is the only food you have to eat for that day. So you might want to remain small for you to eat later. I'm just citing an example. If you know that you do not have money to buy, you are not expected to eat everything to your fill at that particular moment if you are wise. So if you are thinking about something like this, it shows that what you are rational. You think at the margin, you think about tomorrow, you think about evening, you think about future. Do you understand now? And another one is that people always faces what we call trade-off. Trade-off. Trade-off simply means opportunity cost. Like what you give up in order for you to earn another thing. For example, this is Christmas now. Let's say you have 100,000 naira at hand and you are considering whether to use the 100,000 naira to go and buy a bag of rice, or you should use the same money to buy some bag of rice and some ingredients and plait your hair inside. If you are making these decisions, you are facing what we call trade-off. At the same time, if you are thinking whether to watch movie or you should go and visit your friend, whether to sleep or you should do home chores, all these ones are what we call trade-off in economics, and it's what everybody across the world experiences every single day. Do you understand now? So that is another principles of economics that we are going to be talking about. And the next one is that I've talked about people facing trade-off. I've talked about what inflation, and I've talked about what government. The next one is that government intervene in the economic activities to improve it. Are you following me now? Government sometimes intervene in the economic activities to improve it. Most especially when there is too much exploitation. Unfortunately, what we are experiencing in Nigeria now is that instead of government to be helping us, government is the one exploiting us. And that is not how it's supposed to be. Are you following me now? In a state's own economy, such as Nigeria, Nigeria is a combination of what? Capitalism and what? Socialism. But what you are experiencing now is even beyond what Nigeria is practicing. But in a state whereby Nigeria a country is being owned by the government, and government is the one providing all the necessary social amenities, they are not expected to be experiencing poverty such as what we are experiencing in Nigeria now. Nigeria is choked up with people who are self-centered, and that is why we are experiencing this thing. So another system or the standards of what of economics that we talk about is that government intervene when there is what too much exploitation. So that is another system of what economics. So as times goes by, we'll be explaining all these standards, all these principles, one after the other, so that we understand them better. If there is any question, we'll go ahead and answer. So follow for more. Peace out.